What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be about what if Kaguya loved Naruto. So yeah, let's get to the video. So to change it up, I'm going to make Naruto the son of Orochimaru. So yeah, let's get into the video. So you see Naruto is born on October 10th as Naruto as Naruto is then Naruto's mother. She dies. If you want to know what Naruto's mom looks like, she looks like this is kind of what she looks like. She was one of Orochimaru's old like experiments. So yeah, not just that, her Genkai was pretty useful. So yeah. So that's why Orochimaru, kind of wanted her as well, because her Genkai was kind of shadow Genkai. So yeah, it was kind of like a shadow type thing. So let's get back into the video. We get back into the video as you see Naruto being born as nothing much really happens until a giant fox appears, as everything kind of happens in canon, and except I'll say, instead of saying Naruto's mother died at his birth, I'll say Minato died trying to protect Naruto, and she did as well. As for the rest of everyone else, they had held back Orochimaru. They had held back Orochimaru from getting to his son because they had to seal the Nine Tails inside of him. So basically, yeah, that's why. As they see that the sealing is done, as they get off Orochimaru, as Orochimaru runs over to his child, as Naruto seems to be okay, but he has a seal on his stomach, as Orochimaru looks at it and says, as he picks Naruto up and says, "You all will pay for this." As Jiraiya says, "Orochimaru, please, you have to understand." As Orochimaru doesn't listen, he just starts walking away with Naruto. But before that, Tsunade gets in front of him, going in for a punch, as Orochimaru jumps back, as Tsunade says, "Pin him down, Orochimaru." As Orochimaru says no. As Tsunade says, "Pin him down now, or else." As Orochimaru, knowing how he has a disadvantage against the two Sani and their sensei, as he pits him down as he starts to walk away. As Orochimaru says, I will get my revenge. As as they then leave. As they then leave, this is when we do a time skip as you see a blonde haired boy running as the boy with the blonde hair and blue eyes is trying to get away from a bunch of adults who look angry at the boy as they then get to Naruto as they beat him. This is when after the beating, Naruto gets up as he starts to go to his apartment. As Naruto is going to be a bit OP in this, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, let's get back to the video. As Naruto gets in his home, as Naruto then says, why does it have to be me? Why do I have to feel this pain? What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything to them. As then we do another time skip as we go to Lord Third's POV as he just got done doing a bit of paperwork and who is now going to a place as before he can get there, people kind of get in his way, offering Lord Third a bunch of stuff because, that's kind of their beloved Hokage. As Lord Third, who is currently being watched by Ambu, gets to a apartment which looks a bit run down and also kind of like abandoned, but someone still lives it. But it still looks good for anyone to live in. As Lord Third knocks, as he gets no response. As Lord Third knocks again, gets no response. As Lord Third knocks again and still doesn't get a response. As Lord Third is thinking, why isn't this person responding? As most of anyone who would knock on a door for was rather not home, or would be at work. But it's a different case. This one would normally go outside for food or clothing, and they would mostly never leave their house, as it is just a little boy who would be watched by some Ambu from time to time. So this is Naruto. As Lord Third calls his Ambu as he tells him to open the door. As Lord Third, my bad, Lord Third opens the door he as he goes in, as he hears water running, as he then smells a strange smell, as one of the Ambu appear who normally would normally watch the boy, as he says, Lord Third, the boy not has not left his house ever, nor and I smell blood, as Lord Third goes to where the place is, as he hesitates to open it, as Lord Third opens the door to see a 2-year-old boy, well, a 2.5-year-old boy who looks like he cut himself a lot and has his hand dangling from the shower, as he is in a pool of his own blood, as Lord Third says, quickly, dry the boy off and take him to the hospital now, as the Ambu does so, as they quickly take the boy to the hospital, as the medic Nin, who would normally take care of Naruto's bruises and injuries, they take care of him, and well, yeah, that's it. As Lord Third goes inside the room, as he sees that Naruto is currently waking up, as Naruto wakes up and starts looking at the window, not facing Lord Third, as it has now been about 5 minutes, as Lord Third says, so why'd you do it? As Naruto says to Lord Third, there's nothing here for me. There's not many people that care. And it's not like I have a place to go anyway. So, and if my parents did abandon me and they were killed in the Kyuubi attack, then it only makes sense for me to rightfully join them. Besides, it's not like I did anything to these people. The only thing I want to do is have a normal life. But I can't do that. Not like the other kids. Sorry about that. Not like the other kids. Their parents are always telling their kids to stay away from me, and all the other people beat me for no reason. I don't know what I even did for them to not like me, but they do. As that's what Naruto says, as Lord Third kind of wants to tell Naruto, but he hesitates and doesn't say anything. As Naruto says, "Can I go home?" As Lord Third doesn't say anything, as he says, "Go ahead." As Naruto gets up and puts on normal clothes and starts leaving. As Naruto then Naruto then goes to his house, as he gets in his bed and sleeps. As Naruto strangely has been feeling strange, like someone is always watching him from somewhere, but he can't tell where. Now let's go to Lord Third. As Lord Third is in his office, not feeling like doing any paperwork, as he just tries to forget about what he saw, but every time he tries to, it just reappears back in his head. As Kaguya, as Hiruzen then says, as a man then walks through the door, as the man has a cane and also bandages covering one of his eyes, as the man has more bandages covering his arm, as this man is known as Danzo Shimura. As Danzo says, "Hiruzen, I heard what happened." As Hiruzen looks at Danzo and looks back at his desk and says, "Not right now, Danzo." As Danzo says, "Oh, it's the perfect time, Hiruzen. Let the boy join my Ambu." As Hiruzen says no. As Danzo then says, "Yo, keep happening, Hiruzen. The more you try and keep it a secret, the more the boy will lose faith in anyone in this village, and he will eventually continue to try and end himself. But if you let him join my Ambu, there will be no need for that. The boy is slowly losing his emotions. There's almost no coming back from it. You know this, Hiruzen." As Hiruzen sighs, as he doesn't want Naruto to join the Yambu. He knows any normal person that what goes on around Naruto, what goes on to Naruto. Well, he doesn't know, like, he knows about Naruto complaints, but they're the villagers, and it's one against the whole village. So, yeah. As Hiruzen says, "I'll think about it, Danzo." As Danzo says, "Fine." As Danzo then leaves. As we do another time skip, as Naruto is now the age of, I'll say about 6, yeah, 6. As Naruto has just gotten done beaten up, as Naruto doesn't really care anymore. Naruto stopped feeling pain ages ago, as Naruto then goes to his house, as he then goes to sleep, as as Naruto then wakes up, as he sees tied to he's tied to a wooden, basically how Naruto is tied to the thing in the bell test, when it's, when Kakashi tells them they passed. So yeah, that's what Naruto is kind of tied to, as a fire then starts as Naruto hears "kill the demon, burn it alive," as Naruto, you know, with the will he has left in him, tries to, get out, but it's kind of helpless, as Naruto is thinking, is this it? Will I finally get to meet my parents? Even if so, what will happen to me? Will they even like me? As Naruto has just fully given up, as as Naruto then as Naruto then as Naruto then stops moving, as he just accepts the fact that, he's going to burn to death, as then a man appears and burns, well, puts water on the fire, kind of, stopping the fire, as the man says, as the man doesn't say anything, but by the man's presence, it makes all of the people that were there run away, as the man looks back at Naruto, as he says, "Who are you? Who are you, young boy?" As Naruto says, "My name, it's Naruto. Why do you ask?" As the man gets a smirk on his face, as he says, "Well, why not? Besides, I did kind of know your parents." As Naruto, if Naruto didn't have, if Naruto still had a bit of faith left, he would have honestly been shocked, but Naruto shown no emotions, as he had stopped trying to dust himself off for a bit, but continued after the man just said that, as the man then says, "Well, since I'm a friend of your parents, I know one of them is still alive." As Naruto says, "Oh, which one, huh?" As the man says, "It will be your father, boy." As Naruto says, "So if it's my father, why did he abandon me here?" As the man then says, "Oh no, boy, he had no intention of abandoning you. He just like your mother loved you with all his heart, but the man was chased out of this village and to not return ever again. And because of that, sorry about that, and because of that, he could not return to this village. That means he cannot return to you. If he does return, he will be killed on sight. So So I'm going to need your help. The one, as Naruto says, oh, with what? I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you to wait, and to wait, and to wait for your father. And when he does appear, you will know. You will know who your father is, and that he has came, and he has came to rest, and he has came to finally have you. Trust me, tiny child. Your father is doing everything in his power to everything to everything in his power to one day get you back. As the man then walks away and disappears. As Naruto gets finished dusting himself off, as his clothes are burnt a bit. His skin was too, but the fox healed it. So yeah, as we then do another time skip, as Naruto is currently in the academy, as he then sees, as Naruto is in the academy, as he is the age of 12, as this is before before the scroll of the scroll thing. So yeah, before that, as Naruto is currently doing his work, as he then finishes, as he gives it to Iruka and sits back in his seat, as after him finishing was Sasuke, after that Sakura, and that's it. As Naruto, as we go to Naruto, as he walks all the way to Lord Third's building, as no, I'll say Naruto is the age of 8. Yeah, 8. Naruto's the age of 8, as he walks to Lord Third's building, as he says, Lord Third, as Lord Third looks at Naruto, as he says, the academy isn't for me. Let me join the Anbu. As Lord Third was kind of, wishing for the day that this never really happened, but he knows Naruto kind of lost faith in the village. He wouldn't care if the village burned, or if any village burned, or if someone needed help. He wouldn't really care. So yeah, as Lord Third sighs and says, fine. As Naruto joins the Anbu, as he goes on missions for the Hokage, as anything other than the missions for the Hokage, he goes home and goes to the academy, and then goes back to doing missions. As Naruto then goes, as we do a time skip, as now it's the age of 12, as Naruto has told Lord Third to release the Genjutsu, because Naruto could easily tell by now, since he's been in the academy, that he's been under a genjutsu. So yeah. So, kind of since the honorable missions and being in the academy, Naruto kind of had a feeling, but it, he was right, and he kind of told Hiruzen to release it, so he did. As Hiruzen knows, how smart Naruto is. He's like a prodigy type smart, but also also a little bit on the insane side a bit. He's not fully insane, but kinda. As as he then says, as we go to the next day, as Naruto is kind of getting ready for the test, the test as Naruto gets to the academy, as everyone sees a boy within one eye is kind of like golden or yellow, and in the other eye it's red, as the boy has black hair. Well, kind of. His hair is kind of black, but also, kind of a lightish black. As the boy sits next, sits at the back of the class next to Shino, where Shino is not bothered, or where he isn't bothered by anyone else either. As Shino says, "Hey, are you in the right class? Never seen you here before." As Naruto says, "Yes, I'm in the right class, Shino. My name is Naruto." As it was enough for everybody to hear, as they as Naruto then puts his head down, as Naruto is kind of tired, not for any reason. He's just, kind of tired. As Naruto, as we, you know, as Sakura goes up to Naruto, as she bangs her hands on Sasuke's desk, on Naruto's desk, and with the rest of Sasuke's fangirls behind her, as Naruto looks up at Sakura as he says, "Yes, is there something that you need?" As she says, "Yes, I need you to turn your hair black to blonde. You you don't have black hair, Naruto. Stop trying to be like Sasuke." As Naruto says, "Actually, I don't have black hair. As Naruto says, actually, I don't have blonde hair. That Naruto that you saw was a genjutsu. This is the real me, and I like it. I don't copy after anyone." Hold on, guys. As Naruto says, "I don't copy after anyone." As Sakura then says, "You must be lying." As Naruto then says, "No, I'm not lying. It really was a genjutsu that all of the village was put under. I just happened to be one of the few people that was also under the genjutsu that Lord Third had put on all of us." As everyone in the class is wondering why did Lord Third do that, as as they all do the test, as it is now Naruto's turn because I'm too lazy and it's nighttime. So yeah, probably post this like tomorrow maybe. I don't know. As as Naruto says, as Naruto then says, as Naruto goes in, as he says Moti Shadow Clone Jutsu, kind of like in a tired voice, but also kind of in like I don't really care type of voice, and also in a emotionless tone. As he makes about Naruto makes about 25 clones. As Naruto says, if you want, I can make. If you want, I can make more. As Aruka says, no, that's fine, Naruto. There's no need. As Naruto says, okay. Okay, I'm back. As as they as Naruto, passes with flying colors, so does Sasuke. As as that's kind of, it. As Naruto gets as Iruka says what he says, waiting for them to do whatever. As Naruto still gets put on the bottom of the class because, none of the teachers like Naruto. So yeah. Uh, as hold on. Okay guys, I am back. As Naruto, sorry about that. As Naruto then says, as Naruto kind of waits for, I think it's as Naruto tells, Lord Thread about Mitsuki's plan to steal the scroll of sealing. As Lord Third knows Naruto never has a reason to lie, and he might, never will. As he, as they arrest and interrogate Mitsuki. Until then, yeah. As Naruto then as Naruto then goes as Naruto then goes to his Naruto goes to his house. As when he gets there, he sees a woman with kind of bluish hair, but also kind of very lightish, as the girl has the Byakugan, and she also has horns. As the girl also is wearing red lipstick, as the girl looks pretty pale. As Naruto says, wait a minute, what is a Hyuga doing in my house? As Naruto gets in a fighting stance, as he says, who are you? As the person in a quick motion goes to Naruto and hugs him. As for the first time, Naruto actually eyes Raiden, as he's shocked by this, surprised, as Naruto doesn't really know what to do, or kind of really how to comprehend what's happening. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make two parts of this. Not just that, I'm pretty sure I'm also going to make what if Naruto made an empire, made a empire, tomorrow. So yeah, just let you guys know that. As they basically say as Naruto is, caught off guard by this, as Naruto is feeling something in his chest, as he has the urge to do the same thing, as Naruto hugs the girl back, as she then breaks the hug, as she then says, she says, um, this is gonna sound OD weird. It's because I'm tired, and normally weird stuff that I say doing on this channel I have no feelings for, but because it's nighttime and I am alone, it's kind of it kind of feels weird for me for right now, as the girl who has the Byakugan says, "Darling, are you okay?" As Naruto finally gets out of his shock, as Naruto says, "Listen, woman, I don't know who you are, nor why you in my house." Sorry about that. Nor why are you in my house, but I need you, whoever you are, to leave. As she then says, Naruto-kun, what are you talking about? It's me. As Naruto says, I don't know you, so please leave. As she sighs, as she then starts to leave the house, but before she feels a hand holds hers, as the hand that grabs hers is Naruto, as she says, Naruto-kun, as Naruto eyes widen, as he looks down, as Naruto mumbles something, as she says, I can't hear you. As Naruto says, please don't leave. As she gets a smile on her face, as she says, fine, I won't leave. As the girl then goes back inside of the apartment and says, I'll make some dinner for you. Something that's actually a bit healthy. Sorry about that. As she starts making, dinner for Naruto, as Naruto is at the table waiting for her to, serve him dinner, as he says, why? As the girl then turns around, as she says, what? As Naruto says, why help me? I'm just a monster. So why are you here? Why are you helping me? As the woman says, it's because I like you, that's why. As Naruto says, please describe how you like me. As she, describes how she likes Naruto, like, a lot. As Naruto says, you do know I am a child, right? As she says, and you do know I am a god, right? as Naruto narrows his eyes at her as she has her arms wrapped around Naruto as she is behind him. As Naruto flying. But other than this is where I'm gonna end off the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.